You're not stuck, you're just addicted to your own self-sabotage. So let me just start this video with something uncomfortable. You're not one breakthrough away from changing your life, but you are one honest conversation away, because if we're being real, you already know what needs fixing. You've been knowing what needs to get fixed. You already know that you're not training enough. You already know you're eating like shit. You already know you're spending too much time scrolling, and you already know that you're drinking too much. You know that you're wasting your time. You know that you've been settling. You know that you've been hiding away from your true higher self. You know you're capable of doing more, being more, and having more. But the problem is you've got too comfortable with betraying yourself. And that's the real pandemic that nobody's talking about. So here's the scary part. Your life just doesn't collapse magically overnight. It rots away quietly in the background. It's why it's so dangerous. Nobody wakes up one morning broke. Nobody wakes up one morning overnight. Nobody just magically wakes up one morning depressed. Nobody wakes up one morning feeling disconnected from their loved ones and from their partner. It happens through the breakdown of 1,000 tiny decisions, tiny lies, tiny negotiations, tiny moments where you knew exactly what needed doing, but you still chose comfort instead. So it's not a shock that you're failing. The shock is how normal that failure has become to you. So you've normalised feeling tired with low energy. You've normalised feeling stressed. Normalised looking and feeling overweight. Normalised feeling distracted. You've normalised feeling unfulfilled. You've normalised waking up every day at 70% of your potential. And because everybody around you is doing the same thing, you think it's normal. But let me tell you right now that it isn't. I want you to imagine right now buying a Ferrari, then only ever driving it in first gear. That's how your life's moving right now. That's exactly what you're doing. You've got all this potential, because I know you've got massive potential inside you, all this intelligence, all this capability, all this opportunity, but yet you're operating at a fraction of what you're capable of. Not because you're incapable, but because you've gotten too comfortable. And before you get defensive, I've been there, in debt, addicted, no direction, no purpose, hating the person that I saw when I look in the mirror with no self-respect. And I spent years after years blaming circumstances, bad luck, other people, timing, the economy, my past, everything except the one thing that was actually causing the problem. And that was me. That realisation nearly broke me. Because once you start to realise that you're the problem, you start to lose all of your excuses. But here's the magical twist. Because once that happens, you also become the solution. Because realistically, you don't want freedom. You want comfort. Freedom requires responsibility, but comfort requires excuses. That's exactly why people stay stuck. Because being a victim feels safer. It doesn't matter if it's your childhood, trauma. If that's the case, and you don't have to change. If it's society, you don't have to change. If it's your boss at work or your partner or your friends, then you don't have to change. Because it's all external. You're not taking the responsibility yourself. But once the moment comes along where you can actually admit that it's you, the whole game changes. And by the whole game, I mean your life. That's why body, mind and money are all so interconnected, because your body isn't just about your body. It's evidence. Evidence of your standards, evidence of your discipline, evidence of your ability to follow through. Because your mind isn't just your thoughts, it's your operating system. And right now, your operating system's been corrupted. Negative feedback loops, subconscious programming, endless scrolling, endless distractions, endless stress. Then you wonder why you feel overwhelmed. And then we're talking about your money. Money's just actually a mirror. It exposes exactly who you are. Because disorganised people struggle financially no matter how much money they make. Undisciplined people struggle financially. Emotional people struggle financially. It's all connected. That's why I laugh so much when people say that they want motivation. And realistically, you don't need motivation. You need standards. Because motivations disappear, but standards stay. Standards get results. Motivation's like waiting for it to come along. But standards make you take action anyway. So here's the truth. The life that you really want across body, mind, money is actually way closer than you think. But you're out here looking for some magical answer, some secret, some hack, some shortcut. Meanwhile, the solution has been staring at you for years. But the answer is wake up properly, train properly, eat properly, and start keeping promises to yourself. Do the difficult things. Stop escaping, stop lying, stop negotiating, stop waiting. Because here's the most terrifying thought that I've had recently. One day, you'll meet the person that you could have become. Not literally, but mentally. You'll see him. It will be a healthier version of you, the richer version, the calmer version, the stronger version. The version with more confidence and more happiness. The version with more purpose. The version who actually follows through on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis and compounds results. And you realise that he's no smarter than you. He wasn't even luckier than you. And he probably didn't even have better opportunities than you. He just simply stopped making the excuses before you did. And that thought should really scare you, because potential means nothing. Everybody's got unlimited potential, because execution means everything. So here's another question for you. What are you pretending not to know? Where are you cutting corners? Where are you betraying yourself? Where have you started to accept average? Because your next level isn't hidden. It's sitting within the things that you've been avoiding. It could be the conversation, could be the workout, could be the decision, could be the responsibility, the truth. And until you face it, nothing truly changes. Not your body, not your mind, not your money, not your life, none of it. So if this video is hitting a nerve, then good. Hitting nerves is where the change and the growth can start to happen. And if you're ready to really stop guessing about it all and find out exactly where you're out of alignment across your body, your mind and your money, then click the link in the description and go and do the alignment audit. It'll take you less than 10 minutes and it's free, because the goal isn't just to become somebody else. The goal is to become the person that you've been capable of being all along. And I love that when men come to me. Sometimes they're earning good money on paper, but they hate their lives. Sometimes from the outside looking in, they've got the life that everybody else wants. So when they actually start getting their body, their mind and their money all moving in sync together, it's amazing how fast all the pieces come together and they can start actually enjoying their life again. Because life doesn't have to be this uphill struggle that so many men make it. So I'll see you in the next video, but don't bother clicking on the next video if you're not going to click the link in the description and go and do the alignment audit. It'll take less than 10 minutes. And if you're really serious about making a permanent, lasting change, click the link in the description and book a power hour breakthrough call with me, where we'll go deep on exactly what's holding you back, what you want to work towards, and build you a plan that will compound on itself day after day after day after day. It's as simple as that. Let's go.